Welcome to Dobby's Repairs. I'm Dobby the Fixing Elf. Today I'm going to show you how to replace the rear O2 sensor on a Suzuki Wagon R with a 1.2 petrol engine. I had a P0141 code which points to a faulty heater circuit in the O2 sensor. It's quite a straightforward fix, but an important one to keep your car running smoothly. So grab your tools and let's get fixing. So the first step is to get to the O2 sensor itself. It's at the back underneath the car here. So as you can see, go into the front here, past the engine and gearbox. And just by the driver's side drive shaft, you'll see the O2 sensor that we're going to change. There it is, just there. And yeah, we're just going to give it a good shake with some WD-40 in a second, or penetrating oil. There it is, a 22mm bolt, or nut should I say, to remove it. We'll just spray it down with the penetrating oil first. I highly recommend doing that. These can get quite corroded and quite rusted in. And yeah, once we give it a good spray down, plenty of WD-40 or penetrating fluid. And yeah, just up above it is the connector. There it is, just highlighted in a little circle there. That's the connector we're going to be removing. And yeah, it's quite an easy one to remove. It's a bit stuck. I did try squeezing it by hand, but it wouldn't come out. So I'm going to grab a pick. And we're going to pick it off. Which is quite easy. Just use the pick, put in the little plastic tag on it. And it will pop off once I drop knock in the camera. Yes, I get my hand out of the way as well. You want to get the pick in there and just wiggle it in at the end there. And it will just loosen it all up and remove the clip, and then you just pull it off by hand. And it just pops off nice and easily like that. And there it is, now it's off. Now we can move on to removing the O2 sensor. Again, this is a 22mm bolt. You can use a spanner or the special O2 sensor socket that I've got. If you're doing it with a spanner, you have to use the open end because you can't get the ring end over the cable unless you want to cut it. I didn't cut the cable because I wanted to save it for a couple of future videos coming up. Yeah, so just get your socket on there, your spanner on there, and just break it loose. This one is rather easy to remove. Just not the camera again, sorry about that. Yeah, you get it in place, so you can see what I'm doing. You just break it loose, and you can see this one comes quite loose. Sometimes it can be a bit stiff. If yours is a bit stiff, just work it back and forth and spray some more penetrating oil on it. That'll just help it move nice and easily. As you can see, the O2 sensor sockets do make this job really easy. And yeah, normally if you cut the cable off, this is quite a simple job. You can also use a deep socket for it then as well. But as I'm keeping the cable on, I have to deal with it getting tangled up on stuff, which is a bit of a pain. I'm just spray a bit more penetrating fluid on here, just because it got a bit stiff. You don't want to rip the threads out. Yeah, plenty of penetrating oil is the key to removing O2 sensors. And like I said, just work it back and forth so it does get stuck, and it will come out nice and easily in the end. Yeah, this one removed fairly easy. Much easier than most of them, I should say. And once you get it out, now we can compare it to the new sensor. So once we open this box and grab it out. And yeah, we're just looking to make sure the cable's the right length, and the connector's right, and all the cables line up. And here's the new connector, as you can see. Looks pretty good. Roughly the right length cable, got the right end on it, so that's all good. And you can see there's a cross washer that failed on the other one. And yeah, just pop this back on for a minute while we get back into the car. So right now I'm back into the car. We're going to start it by hand as always. So just quickly start it by hand. It can be a bit tricky, especially with the cable on. You can't cut the new one off, so you have to just bear with it. Just twist it around and get it started by hand. Once you get it threaded, it does go in quite easily. Again, the penetrating fluid you sprayed earlier will definitely help here. And as you can see, I've got the car up on ramps. It's definitely the best way of doing this, or on jack stands. If you're skinny enough to squeeze under there without doing that, good luck to you. I'm certainly not. And yeah, just keep working it down. Now I'll speed things up now, so you haven't got to sit through me tightening this down. I like to tighten it all the way down by hand first. And then I like to get my O2 sensor socket back on it. Again, you can use a spanner for this as well. I recommend this because it doesn't round off as easily. I like these short O2 sensor sockets as well, they're pretty good. The longer ones can sometimes get stuck on the cable. And yeah, just tighten it down as tight as you can. We'll come back and torque this down in just a moment. Once we're happy with it, just snug it down as tight as you possibly get. There we go. And you'll feel the cross washer crush. And that's all nice and done, nice and tight. And I'm going to torque it down to 40 newton meters, which is the spec that I found for it, according to Suzuki, so that's quite good. Just torque it down nice and tight. And there we are, and now I'm going to plug the connector back in, and that's how you change the VO2 sensor on a Suzuki Wagon R with a 1.2 litre petrol engine. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps both the channel and me out. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I post 2 videos a week, so by subscribing, you'll never miss a thing. Got any questions or suggestions? Drop a comment down below, and I'll do my best to reply to everyone. Here at W Repairs, we're all about helping you learn how to work on your vehicle safely and showing you don't need to spend a fortune on tools to get the job done. Want to support the channel further? Become a member, starting at just 99p. Members get perks like early access to videos and more exclusive content. Keep fixing, and I'll see you in the next one.